26th of March. Time is flying by. I hope you've had a great few days. Two cards are falling out. These are the fairy ones. Rise above problems. Yep, that's totally what most of us need to do. Vacation. Oh, I am all for that. I'm all for that. So waiting to hear how Anne is going to go over the next few days, seeing if we can swap our cruise to the 22nd of August. So if we're successful, we will let you know. Okay. Wow, a few more from the fairy cards. Hi, Jen. Follow your dreams. Ooh, romantic partner. Now, you came on just then, Jen. I'm wondering, is this card for you? Romantic partner. Look inside yourself. This is absolutely true. We're on a bit of a roll with these cards tonight. So I will just pull one more. New opportunity. Okay. So, moving through life and being presented with new opportunities. And you know what? If they don't come, create your own. That's my motto. Don't always hang around. See if you can create something for yourself. Right. Oh, let's just shuffle these. There's a card in there that doesn't belong. That's why it was difficult. Right, here we go. What's this one? Surrender to play, which is great. I think I forget that one. You know, I get very busy researching and putting things together. So play is definitely top of the list. Surrender resentments. Yes, that cropped up probably about 20 minutes ago. There was a big discussion on that. And I was listening to something today and they were saying that forgiveness is the ultimate. It even affects your physical performance, and you can understand that, to the point that it improved a basketball player's performance. How about that? So literally their shot improved. So just amazing what can hold us back. Surrender, defensiveness. I think those two would probably go together. Right. Now, we've got two lots of cards on top of each other here. So they're obviously meant to be used tonight. So let's see what's going on with this pack. Wisdom, knowledge, spiritual understanding, Gaia. So that's a really good card. And one more on this one, and then we might go on to the tea leaves and see what that has to tell us tonight. Okay. Your body is beautiful and is doing a wonderful job just as it is. Okay. I sort of agree with that one. I think if we look after it and we do the best we can for it, because this is where we live, this is what carries us around, this is what helps us to move and smile and enjoy ourselves. I always feel as though it's great. I'm not talking about putting on weight, I'm not talking about losing weight, I'm not talking about fashion. I just feel that in as many areas as you can, if you do the best you can, well then great. That's it. That's the way. Right. What's this one? Release your fears. It's time to challenge the fear that is limiting you. Confront the fear, and the power it holds over you will dissolve. Right. Well, what do they say about fear? False. Hi, Sylvia. False fear is false evidence appearing real. And again, I tend to challenge a lot of these things. I feel that if you are around people, hi Sharon, that disrespect you, um, scoff at your values, um, are generally not in the same playing field as you. It's I find I find it quite difficult to remain in that energy. Um, I center myself. I can let it go, and I observe. But I feel that to continue to put yourself in energy that is not right for you, I feel that's quite detrimental. And as strong as you may become, that group energy, that or that person's energy, is probably never going to change. And so, as much as you may change, I feel also you begin to rise above that, and you have no wish to be in that energy. And often that can be difficult, uh, particularly if it's to do with family, or maybe someone's been a close friend, and you've both grown in different directions, and now it's quite difficult. Um, I think trying with family is the best you can do, and yet wasted energy and of no value. 100% Sharon, because you have to take that deep breath and go, okay, um, particularly if it's family, and maybe it's not your chosen family either. So, looking at who was your chosen family, I think that's important. You can certainly love everybody at a distance, and you can respect them, but if it's a continual problem, as Sharon says beautifully, waste of energy and of no value. No value to them either, because it probably stirs up the wrong energy in them. What do they say? When you shine your light bright, people don't like you because it irritates their negative side. And also they can get quite jealous of your light because you're reminding them of the things that they haven't got. So there we go. That was a biggie, wasn't it? So let's just see what we've got here. See the God force everywhere. Everyone and everything contains God or the source. Be on the lookout to see the God force everywhere. I'm going to change that also to good force everywhere. In every living thing, be consonant of, sounds like incontinent, doesn't it? But you know what I mean. Be mindful of how this force has delivered many blessings to you through your life and continues to do so. And Sharon, one day I was in a quandary and I called in at your place. I'm trying to think how many years ago this would be. I don't know, maybe 18 years ago. And I was sharing something with you, and you said to me, Barb, that person isn't for you to rescue. That person is to show you how not to be. Never forgotten, Sharon. Save me that day. You see, girls, all you beautiful people are amazing, and it doesn't mean to say that I can't learn from you as well. I don't know if you ever remember that day, Sharon, but anyway, we had a cup of tea in your kitchen, and it was very wise words that I actually needed to hear, and you helped me. So there you go. Oh my God. Do you remember it? Oh, you do remember. 18 years. God, we got long memories, haven't we? Okay, so thanks for that. So we are now going to go on to the teacup. Let's see what goodies can come out of here. Oh, it's quite interesting. I think I also said, oh, okay, what else is Sharon going to write? Gosh, got a memory like me. She remembers. Come on, Sharon, what else do you remember saying? So here's the teacup. See how quite blank it is. It seems to be. Um, it. This one here, I mean, you can see all the tea leaves. Let me just try and get this. It's like a shadow of tea leaves just coming straight up the cup. And this is like energy lifting off. It could also be pouring down, but I tend to feel the way it looks, it's like all this negativity is lifting off. I feel that more and more groups are getting together, and as they get their light stronger and stronger, it's starting to, push the dark away. And I don't say that lightly. If you're ever in a really dark room or it suddenly goes out, it's pitch black. If you happen to have your phone on, it's actually not a very big light, but it's amazing how much of the room it lights up. Sometimes what you witness is not necessarily their lesson, as in my lesson or their lesson, maybe their lesson. Okay, yeah, it was a lesson for me. Yeah, for you. It was a lesson for me probably not to rescue and not to be like that. Yeah. Oh, wise one, Sharon. Thank you. And I mean that. Thank you. Okay. So we're moving around, and there is this rather large, plump squirrel, and it's nosing up to this little animal. And I don't know whether you can sort of see that there, like little animal, and this looks like, the big one looks like a squirrel. So, and it's, the little one is fascinated by this squirrel. And the squirrel is just very gentle because this is a baby, and I feel that this can relate to us. This can relate to us, feeling really big, and we've collected all our things. That's what the squirrels do, collect all their food for the winter, and then this little one comes along, and so we've got this huge focus and we're ticking boxes, and then suddenly we remember. That this little one needs to be nurtured. Now, whether that's representing yourself, your inner child, or it's representing a child that you have, but I feel as though it's a little bit like stop and nurture those close to you. I'm coming around here, and someone is being offered a heart. But this heart almost looks like it's coming over the internet or coming from the sky. And I feel as though, I don't know what you would call them, but it looks like long scissors with I've seen them in cartoons where somebody goes like that and this big scissor thing comes out with a boxing glove on the end. It's like this big long scissors, and it's stretched out, and it's offering somebody a heart. And this person in the end has gone, no, I don't want this. And I feel that this offering, it seems weird to me that it's out on a limb. It doesn't seem solid. If it's on the end of these scissor things, well, why is that? To me, it is offering, and even the way the person looks, they almost look as though they've got a turban on. Not that I'm having, you've got to be so careful what you say, but it's almost like the genie out the bottle. It's almost like a wish, but this person in the end has gone, no. And it's as though they want to stay on their own turf. They're not prepared to. So just be careful if anyone is communicating, not sincere, Sharon, thanks. If anyone is communicating with somebody online and they're just telling you all the sweet nothings that you want to hear, please be super careful. Be super, super careful, because I feel as though it may not be happening yet, but it seems to be coming. So just be careful. If you can't see it, touch it, and date it, well then don't touch it. Okay, so we're moving further around here. There's some really lovely celebrations coming in. I know where I am, we celebrate Christmas in July, and this looks like there's going to be quite a lot of celebrations um, in July. And I think it's a wonderful time, particularly for me being a Pommy. You know, it's cool in Australia, makes me sort of think about home. But I'm all for having gatherings of as many people as you can get, celebrating anything. We celebrated St. Patrick's Day. I got the tail end of it, but they were having a marvellous time. Irish music and dressed in the green, and it was fantastic. So I'm very much about community, getting together as often as you can. And so this is what this looks like here. I also feel that there's 30 in here, 30, and I don't feel as though it's somebody that's 30. I think it's the 30th of the month, of course, which is coming up. But the 28th, I've been keeping my eye on some of the astrology of what's happening, and what seems to be happening in this coming weekend is lots of things will go very quiet, retrograde, and it's about you being innovative, your own fun, but also perhaps seeing people as they are. So you may get some surprises, but I always feel like somebody was asking me about astrology and numerology, and I said, look, I don't live by it, but you know, if I was about to get in my car and somebody said, oh, by the way, you know, there's a fire on the Central Coast, I'm probably still going to go where I'm going to go, but now I'm aware of it. And I always feel that all the modalities, no matter what they are, whether it's psychology, NLP, anything, it's really good to have an idea of what's ahead of you. You're still going to make your own decisions. So that was the teacup. And now I would love you to relax and just settle back in your chair or on your bed or your lounge, wherever you are. That's it. And just take a breath. Take a breath. Close your eyes and say to yourself, I am here. I am here. Bring back the energy of the day and imagine the white light coming down onto your head, down the back of your head, the nape of your neck, relaxing your scalp, relaxing the back of your shoulders, coming down your left arm, your elbow to your wrist and your hands and fingers. Just letting that arm feel a little bit heavy now. Maybe you can feel the difference to the right. But now we're going to let that energy go down the right hand side, down the shoulder, the elbow, to the wrist and hands. Coming down the spine now, the wonderful spine that protects all our nervous system, into the hips and the bottom, the back of the legs, the back of the knees, into the calves, the heels, underneath the feet, as though it's going into the ground, as though it's grounding you. And then coming back over the front of the face, the forehead, the eyes, just letting everything relax, letting the jaw drop a little and the tongue relax, coming into the throat area. And now the chest, and putting your hands on your heart area and feeling the warmth and the comfort of your own hands. And imagining having a sense of giving your heart a little pair of lungs. And oh, it is so good for the heart to breathe. A relief and a release. Opening up, just gently breathing, relaxing, and letting that relaxation come down into the tummy and into the major organs. Every area settling, being calm. Coming into the hips, the thighs, the knees, down the shins, into the feet. And as you are relaxing, give yourself a sense of you floating deep inside, down, 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 until you come across your beautiful sanctuary door. And just with your vibration, with your frequency, the door opens and you step into a wonderful space. And it's your space, and the door closes behind you, and this is your safe sanctuary. And as you look around, you smile. It is absolutely beautiful. Has everything you need, and if it doesn't, you can create it in an instant. And there in front of all of you is your spiritual healing bed. And as you lie down on that, you sink even further into relaxation. And you have that sense of belonging, because it's true, you do belong. This is your place, and you can come to this place at any time. And gradually the pink mist appears above you, below you, beside you, on top of you. And it begins to seep into your body, scanning your body for cells that are tired, not working, have finished their job. And the pink mist scoops them up and replaces with lively little jiggling cells full of life and energy, purity, and it helps nourish and encourage all the others in your body. And this pink mist scans and stops and nurtures and nourishes, renews and reignites from a very loving perspective right through your body. And if you can sense any energy that may be stuck anywhere in your body, this pink mist gently gathers it up and moves the blockage on. And that blockage is transmuted into amazing energy for you to use at a later time. And while you are lying on this healing bed, you notice that there is a light underneath the door. And so you stand up and you walk towards that door, and when you open it, it is the healing vortex room. There are many chairs in a large circle. Some people you recognize, and you take your place. And within seconds, everyone is settled, and the light beams down strongly into your body, out through your heart center, into the center of the circle, like spokes of a wheel. And the hub, the vortex, is huge and strong and powerful. Amazing healing capabilities. And I would like each of you to step in to this vortex and to feel the energy, the power going through you, nourishing you, caring for you, compassionate for you, acknowledging you, respecting you. And you can feel it going, and it's like you're standing up straight, your arms out, your palms gratefully accepting this healing. And with moments, you feel topped up, energized. And as you step out and back to your seat, I want you to put your loved ones in the center, your dearest friends, your family, your children. And see them in this huge vortex, standing straight, arms open, receiving. That's all they have to do, is to just receive. And as they step out, we put all the animals in, the ones in the sky, on the land, and in the water. They feel a sense of love and respect, acknowledgement, appreciation, compassion. And as the animals leave, we then put Australia. We see the shape of Australia in this amazing energy going all around Australia, into the centre, into the coastal areas, everywhere up the mountains, into the seas and lakes and rivers and streams. Cleansing, nourishing. And then imagine the globe. We're putting the globe into the vortex. So many people on earth right now need healing and encouragement, love, compassion. Understanding, acceptance. I'd like you to take the globe out now. And I'd like you to put anyone into the center that you have heard about that is struggling. It may be a friend of a friend. It may be something you've read on Facebook. It may be something in the news. It may be someone's granddaughter, grandson. Just imagine that you are putting those people into the center. Because in the quantum field, which is where we're operating right now, everyone is connected. We all have an electrical charge, and we're right in the middle of it now. So have that sense of healing going to as many people as possible. The amazing thing is when you let that energy come through you, through your heart, and you're giving it out to everyone else, it bounces back to you. It energizes you while you're doing it. So take a deep breath and see yourself come out of the vortex. See the vortex just closing down at the moment. You can reactivate it any time in your mind. Come through that door, close it, walk past the healing bed in your sanctuary. Move towards your door, and as you do, just with your vibration, your frequency, so the door opens, you step through and it closes. And have that sense of coming back, floating back up into the room where you started on the 26th of March. And when you're ready, take a breath, open your eyes. And welcome back. I hope that was a good feeling for you. And hello to Nina. And I see that Joe was here too. And Sylvia. I'm just going through to make sure I've said hello to people. And Jen. Okay. Lovely. So, always my pleasure to be with you. Thank you so, so much for coming. And to people who watch the replay, I'm very grateful that you do that, and I hope you get some value from the Vortex Healing. I will be with you on Friday. I've rearranged things, and I will be transmitting from Sydney. So I will be in a different setting, and I'm looking forward and hoping that the internet connection will be wonderfully strong and I can be with you on Friday night. So up until then, please look after yourselves. You mean a lot to me, and you're all very, very special, and I think the energy in this group is exceptional. I love it when you all say hello to each other and clap and take care of each other. So very grateful. Love you lots. Take care. I know I really care. Bye bye.